Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man. This is a video I've been asked to do for a while. Went ahead and did it. This is basically how to fill out a contract for your seller. Of course, you know you can get access to all my videos that are free on YouTube at Teach Me Flipping, or that's my YouTube channel. You want to get started with the coach, even though I give all the information away through my 90 plus videos on YouTube. If you need a coach, you can go to Flipman Coaching and get started right now. But on with the video. All right, what we have here is a purchase and sales agreement. This is where it all starts. A purchase and sales agreement. Okay, all contracts, whether it's a $10,000 property or a $10 million property, they all start with the contract. I'm sure you've heard me say that before if you watched or listened to any number of my videos, audios. Okay, starting with the date, May 1st, 2014. Sellers, that's Mr. Seller. That's the person that owns the property. Buyer, you, the wholesaler. The street address, 123 Main Street, Flip City, Alabama, 312345 is the zip. The county, Jones. Right here you see the legal description. Not necessary at all, and plus it's too long. Personal property included. Not sure what that really means, but this is where I normally will write out property sold as is. This is a printed version of it. I normally write all of this out, but for the sake of this video, I did it where it's more legible than my old funky handwriting. But you can do this. There's some online editors for PDFs, and obviously through a Word document. If you read Topical, when you receive it in my course, it's going to be in a PDF. But there are some PDF editors out there, and all you need to do is just Google edit PDF online. Okay, but property sold as is. Next, earnest money deposit, $10. That's what I normally do. I may do more, but in most cases, $10, $50 without probably much hesitation. Anything over that, a lot of things got to be in place for me to do more than that. Cash to sell at closing. The price here is $42,500, but if you subtract $10 from that amount, that leaves $41,490. I normally don't subtract it because it's only $10, and I just like to keep the numbers even. But you can if you want your $10 back at closing. Existing loans and liens, not applicable because it's a cash transaction. New loan to sell at closing, not applicable because it's a cash transaction. I normally write this out on the contract in this particular area. Buyer will pay all closing costs minus any unpaid taxes, mortgages, or liens. I often get this question: can I sell a property, wholesale a property with a mortgage on it, with liens or taxes? Yes, as long as the taxes, mortgages, or liens, any of the three, all three, whatever the situation is, as long as they're less than this $42,500 amount, it doesn't matter because it's going to come out of the seller's share of the money. Now, sometimes that can be negotiated where you may pay a share of that, but obviously you're not going to be doing it for free. You have to make money from it. The next thing is balance due to seller in the amount of $41,490. This amount needs to match up here, cash to sell at closing. Shall be paid as follows: cashier's check. Normally that's not the situation because most closing attorneys or title companies are just not going to go out to a bank and get one. They're going to write it off or print it off of their actual account, which I've never had an issue with it. Some sellers will request that you want that. I know I'm telling you, yeah, that's fine, but I let the title company handle it once we get at closing. All right, number 4, I omit because this property is being purchased as is, and this particular item here basically saying that certain items such as appliances and all this stuff will be in okay condition, but you're selling it as is, so it won't, you're buying it as is, so it won't apply. Number 5, closing date and transfer of title. All right, I gave myself 30 days. Remember, May 1st of this particular year, which of course is 2014, but May 31st, that's 30 days. from that particular date. Now, you can ask for more, 45, 60, 90, whatever you want. But normally my rule of thumb, the reason that they're dealing with you because you're going to be able to close fast. And I want to be able to close fast. I mean, if I can't close it in 30 days, normally it's not a good deal. I've done something wrong. Closing shall be held at to be determined, TBD. All right. The reason you let them know that you close to several different people, you're not sure, you let them know in a timely fashion on where to be and when. All right. Number 10 here. The liability shall be limited to the property itself and shall not extend beyond. I added that clause listening to a seasoned investor here locally that's been doing it for 40 years. And it's basically your get out of contract clause, which you really don't need, but why not put it there? It's only one sentence. There's going to be another one here that you can use also. All right, these additional terms I normally don't enter, but for a lot of you all that are really scary about the concept and how it works, this covers all of that as far as you being able to get out of the contract, giving you enough time, all of that. Number 1, subject to inspection and approval. So that means once you inspect it, if you don't approve it, you can get out of it. Or if your buyer doesn't approve it. All right, subject to appraisal, subject to buyer, same thing. You approve it or your buyer doesn't approve, you can get out of it. In the event of buyer default, deposit is solely remnant, meaning that if your time runs out and the seller is not willing to give you more time, your $10 or whatever your earnest money amount will settle the contract. Subject to an inspection with a 15-day extension, meaning that after you inspect, you have an option to extend the contract being in this situation beyond the 30 days after you inspect. Okay, seller's signature. This is where the seller will sign Mr. Seller's signature. Buyer signature. This is where you, the wholesaler, will sign here. That's it. Normally what I do is I get carbon copies of my contract and get those at FedEx office or any print shop, maybe Staples or Office Depot. They're called NCRs, I think. I normally get obviously the original copy and a carbon copy where whenever you fill it out, you tear off a copy, you keep one, the seller keeps one, you move on. But this is a completed contract, my one-page contract. This is not brain surgery, guys. Get started, flipmancoaching.com. Take advantage of all the videos I have on YouTube. If you want to go fast-paced, get started ASAP. Get signed up at flipmancoaching.com. Thanks, and I hope this video helps.